Hi, this is Nick Muldoon doing section 2 of practical 7A. My number is AIPC 012979. Hey Mark, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you been? You haven't been blown away by all the weather, the wild
Not
weather?
too bad.
Yeah? You're keeping it together?
Yeah.
So I'm Nick, I'm one of the financial counsellors here. I've just read over your file that you did when you did the intake assessment. So I have a bit of an idea, but look, can I ask you, how are things and why have you come to see me today?
Yeah. Things are pretty stressful at the moment. I recently was made redundant. A few months ago now.
Right.
So things are getting a bit tight financially. And my wife is unfortunately quite sick, so she's not able to work at the moment.
Right.
As well as that just being obviously quite stressful.
Of course.
Her being unwell.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty concerning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time to come and get some help.
Okay. Of course. So how are you managing at this point?
Look, we're trying to make ends meet with Centrelink, which does cover our expenses, but not any of our loan repayments at the moment.
Okay.
So we've been using savings up to now, but that's sort of run dry. So
Okay.
yeah.
So savings is drawn dry. That's probably put a bit of stress.
Yeah,
on you
definitely
guys.
feeling quite a lot of stress, and with Pamela quite sick, I don't want to put anything on her.
Mhm.
So it means I'm probably wearing the most of it
Mhm.
in terms of stress.
Okay. Sounds tough.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are both on Centrelink.
Yeah.
How's the job search going?
It's taken longer than I thought it would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tough economy.
Yeah.
So you're still looking though?
Still
While
looking for work. Definitely still looking for work, but
Mhm.
yeah, just not finding any at the moment.
Yeah, that's got to be stressful.
Mm.
All right. So we've got, I had a look at your finances.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a lot of expenses, medical bills,
Yeah.
and then you got the mortgage, the car loan, a few
Mhm.
debts. So it must be a lot harder to manage at the moment on the Centrelink income. So you guys have taken quite a drop.
Yeah.
Big drop. Look, what are you looking to do? What's your goals? What are your priorities?
So main priority is to make sure we keep the house and to make sure we can keep up with the insurances for the medical bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. At least we've got a starting point.
Yeah.
So we can work with that. All right. So keep the house.
Mhm.
And in regards to work,
Really look at buying a bit more time
mhm.
because I'm not too sure how long it's going to take to get a job.
Okay.
So making it stretch would be good.
All right. Okay. So, I mean, there are options. There's always options. So that's good. So it's just which way we go about it. So based on what you've told me, I mean, life's pretty stressful, and all the reason, there's a lot going on. So really, with everything going on, you want to keep the house and keep those medical bills paid for, and you just need a bit of time. It's sounding like what you need.
Yeah.
Okay. So, look, run through just a couple of options quickly. I mean, speaking to the banks, we can organise or try and organise what's called a moratorium. So it's a temporary hold on everything. So you do have to pay the interest later on, but they don't hound you for a little bit of time. It's more a short-term measure, knowing that you are going to get into a better spot in the future. So in this case, your capacity to earn's pretty good. It's just you need a bit of time.
Yeah.
But you've got to speak to the banks, and they don't always say yes, but it's it's a bit of negotiation.
Yeah.
Okay. Other options, obviously we want to we want to increase your income. So that involves getting a job, which you're doing at the moment. I was looking at your assets at the moment. We could possibly look at selling one of the cars. So obviously you probably want one of the cars to get Pamela to and from the appointments. I mean, based on what I was sort of looking at, I mean, if you sell the car that you own outright, maybe you get about $10,000. Now, looking at your deficit per fortnight, it's around about $900, $1,000 a fortnight. So if we sell that, that's 10 fortnights, 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
If we sell the car that you own outright. So what it means is, using that cash, you can pay all your current bills, you don't fall behind, and it gives you that time that you need. If we sell the other car, look, there's not that debt, you don't have to pay that, which is not bad, but that cash probably won't won't go as far. So it's up to you where we go with that one. So there was a lot. So we had the talking to the banks, looking for the job, which you're going to do anyway, and possibly selling an asset. What are your thoughts on these?
I think selling the car's a good idea. I think talking to the banks, maybe we'd want to see if this buying time gets us a job rather than puts us behind on the mortgage, and pay more interest long term. So I think focus on the car.
Selling the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So I suppose with it just might hold off. With the moratorium, it's more letting them know what's going on. So would you be happy at least contacting your banks?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well that seems pretty good. Well, look, what I could do, if that's the case, we could do a bit of an action plan. So first step is negotiate with the banks. So with everything going on, I know as you said, you're quite stressed. You're feeling comfortable speaking to the banks?
Sort of. It's a bit stressful, and I feel like I'm not really too sure exactly what I'm saying to them. Like I don't understand it enough, maybe.
All right. Well, look, I can, maybe to take some of the pressure off, I can speak to the banks. I'll get you to fill out some forms giving me permission. I can do that in the next day or two, and then if you'd like, I can try and go for this moratorium just so they can stop some of the debt or some of the repayments in the short term while we get a bit more cash as well.
Yeah.
So I can do that. And we'll follow up. If you're happy, we'll follow up next appointment on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So organise to sell the car. How do you feel about organising that one?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah?
That's easy enough.
And when do you think you'll get around to
Probably this week.
this week?
I'll be able to do it this week.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Okay. We'll follow up next time we meet.
Yeah.
Alright, and the job. I think this is one for you.
Yep.
So you just keep doing what you're doing, or how's that going, the job search?
But look, there's a few out there, it's just very competitive at the moment. So, yeah.
Just keep going. Alright. So it's just an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
That you're doing.
Pretty much.
Alright. Okay. So I'll speak to the bank tomorrow. In the meantime, you'll look to sell the car that you own freehold, and then you're still looking at the jobs.
Yeah.
Sounds like we've got a bit of a plan. How does all of that sort of sound? I mean, there's lots of money, stress, but maybe we put a few items together, it doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah, I like a plan. The plan is a good idea. I'm still, feeling pretty stressed about it. And I am trying to sort of shield Pamela from that.
Okay.
But thinking that the drinking is maybe bordering on a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
The coping, and
Okay.
maybe something I need to address.
All right. Well, look, I appreciate you saying it. Can be hard coming to that conclusion. The extra money spent on alcohol probably isn't helping the situation, but
So cool.
yeah, look, I can't sit there and tell you. Obviously, from a financial point of view, it's not great, but if that's what you're using to cope. Maybe I can get you in, or I can organise a referral to speak to someone. Like, we can go down the lines of maybe, you're stressed, speak to a mental health representative, or, that might be a good start.
Yeah.
Or, if you're really worried about your drinking, we can get you down, someone more specific, who focuses more on the alcohol dependency. So, based on how you feel, what do you feel?
I think it'd be good to talk to a mental health person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we can do that. That's fine. Now, they'll have a bit of a chat, talk about some coping strategies as well.
Yeah.
If things aren't going well, or you need a bit of an extra help, they can refer you on to specifically the alcohol, someone to help you with the alcohol intake as well. Alright? But as long as you feel comfortable with that.
Yeah. Sounds great.
Sure. Alright, so I'll organise that, and I'll get someone to give you a call within the week to organise an appointment. Okay? Alright. So with that, we've basically got a bit of an action plan, as I said. So the bank's selling the car, you're looking at the jobs. We'll get you in to speak to someone, another counsellor as well. And I think maybe that might be it until our next appointment.
Yep.
Do you have any questions, thoughts?
No, I think I'm happy that we've got a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, it's a tough time, you're doing the best you can. So I think it's great that you've acknowledged that you need help and you've reached out, and that's what we're here for, which is really, really good. So, alright, well look, we can organise an appointment as well for, I'll probably say a fortnight, but how do you feel? What works for you?
Yeah, a fortnight is good. Preferably not Mondays or Fridays. That's Pamela's treatment days, but any other day works.
Okay, how about Tuesday, 10 o'clock?
Perfect.
Awesome. We can do that. Alright. Well look, all the best, and I'll see you then.
Thank you.
Alright, thanks. Okay, hey, you're just doing the review now. So you've got the notes and the action plan. So client name, we've got Mark Jones, session 1, and I've put today's date. So under notes, I've got Mark made redundant, wife sick, in brackets Pamela, and Mark is stressed. I've got only Centrelink income to pay for expenses. Savings has run dry. Priorities, I've got keep the house and pay health insurance. Also under priority, I've got needs time. I've also put action plan set up, so selling car, negotiate with banks, and keep looking for job. I've also put here mental health referral set up, and next appointment Tuesday fortnight 10 a.m. For the action plan, I've put 4 items here. So we've got the first action is negotiate banks. Who will complete? I put financial counsellor. Date to be completed tomorrow, and follow it up next appointment. Action sell car. I've got action. Mark will complete this, and date to be completed. So we've got this week. So actually just getting the process started, uploading the car details to say the website, and followed up next appointment. Action increase income brackets job. So obviously that's Mark. That's an ongoing thing that he's doing every day. So the idea is to sell the car to just build some more time from, so he can keep doing that. Followed up next appointment, and I've got action set up mental health referral. Who will complete this? Financial counsellor. Date to be completed, I say I'm going to do today, and date to be followed up I'll do next appointment. Okay, thanks a lot.